Welcome back to another edition of the Seven Hills Resident Spotlight. Last month was our first show, and in February we recognized a renowned local artist. Her name was Joanne Rentz. And this month, our spotlight for March, we turn to athletics. Aubriana Rondon joins us, and she is one of the outstanding soccer players in the whole state of Ohio, so we're going to learn about her. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
I have not seen you since you were like
I
this
know.
big, so you're all grown up.
I know, it's
Accomplished a
crazy.
lot. So why don't we start by going back a ways and talking about your experience starting out here in Seven Hills with sports.
Sure. So, yeah, the first sport that I ever played was soccer, and I started doing that when I was 4 here with like the instructional league. And it's funny because I still remember like one of the first like practices I guess that we had. We were all standing in line and we would just go up and shoot the ball, and that was the only thing we did. And when I got home from that, I went a few more times, and I don't really remember exactly, but I just know after we got like our pictures taken with our team and we got the little cards, I realized I was like, this is pretty fun. Like I think sports is something that I definitely want to do. So after doing instructional, then I started getting old enough to be able to play rec. So then I did rec soccer with Seven Hills, and then I started playing basketball. And so I was like really involved with the community of sports and everything. And so from there, I had the opportunity to have my dad coach me, which was super cool. And I think he is kind of one of the pillars to where I am today. And so, yeah, having my dad coach me was really cool. And he did that for soccer. And then my mom assistant coached for basketball. So that was really cool too. And so after that, it just kind of went crazy. Like my whole life just formed around soccer and basketball too, I guess.
Now my memories of you was basketball because you had played with my daughter. And I remember, I think you were only a second grader and you were in the 3rd and 4th grade league.
Yeah.
And one of the smaller players, but you were like a one-person game. You were dominating the games then. And as it turns out, as you matured into high school, now why did you go more the soccer route?
Well, my mom kind of frowned upon it. She loved basketball. Like basketball was her favorite thing to watch. But I just felt like at the time my size was a big disadvantage for me in basketball. And I liked the freedom of soccer. Like when you get on the field, it's so big and there's like so many opportunities and it's more free as opposed to basketball where it's kind of a set different number of plays and things like that. So I really liked the freedom of it and like the creativity, which is like probably one of the best parts about my game even to this day.
So you really dedicated yourself to soccer, and you went from rec leagues to travel. How did you wind up at Lutheran West?
Well, from my grandpa, he kind of like convinced me to go to Royal Redeemer in middle school, and that is one of the feeder schools for Lutheran West. So then I heard about that, and I went to Holy Name to visit, and I went there because they had a really good soccer program. So when I went there, I really liked it. And then when I went to Lutheran West, everything just kind of clicked. I don't know. It wasn't, I didn't go there for soccer. I went there for school, which I'm really grateful that I did because I love West. Like, that was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. And so, like, I really thank my parents for taking me there, like my grandpa for having me go to Royal Redeemer. But, yeah, so when I got to Lutheran West, the first, like, preseason right away with soccer, it was just a whole new level of play. Even though I played club and like that's a really high level, it was just weird to have practice every single day, and that was the first like real competitiveness that I felt because I was playing with girls all older than me and everything, and so that was a whole new game for me for sure. But going into my high school season, I set a lot of goals for myself and for my team, and I kind of had really high hopes. I wanted to take like our freshman class and turn the program around, and that's something that like we all accomplished, which was really cool.
Speaking of goals, I have quite a list of accomplishments here. Scored 6 goals in a game twice, not once, twice. Single season Lutheran West goal record, 46 this year, broke your own record. Scored or assisted on over 80% of your team's goals in the 4 years, so you continued to be a one-person game. 4 times school MVP and four highest single goal totals in school history. So I would go out on a limb and guess you're going to be in the Lutheran West Hall of Fame someday.
Who knows?
And then in the conference, the Patriot Athletic Conference, 25 goals this season. That was a record. 74 goals for your career in conference, another record. 3-time conference scoring leader. 4-time first team all-conference and 2-time conference MVP. And then getting into the wider spectrum, 4-time first team all-Greater Cleveland, 2nd team all-Ohio this year, and 134 career goals. That's the all-time record for females in Cuyahoga County, and it's the 6th in Ohio history. So we have one of the best female soccer players in Ohio history from Seven Hills to join our Super Bowl winners and our world-renowned artists. Unbelievable. So congratulations on a super high school career. Now college. What's next?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's been a crazy high school experience, and like, although you listed all my goals, that wasn't just me, but like behind the scenes and everything. Like, I had amazing teammates that helped me in high school that really helped me achieve that, which was awesome. And I wouldn't trade them for the world, because the girls that I got to grow with on my soccer team like really formed who I am as a person and a player. And I helped them and they helped me. So I definitely would not be where I am without them. So have to give them a shout out, because it's definitely not just me, and there's definitely coaches involved, my parents, my teammates especially. Those are the biggest factors in the success that I had and the success that my team had. So there's a lot that going on there. But to take it to the next level with college, so yeah, I'm going to Youngstown State next year, and it's going to be crazy. I mean, I'm so excited for college, and it was probably my favorite thing about all of my soccer career was the college process, because it was the time where I got to sit back and I had coaches that wanted me. So I was like, all right, what do you guys have? Who wants me more? And so it was kind of like a competition for them to me, which was definitely cool, because normally it's the kid going to parent like adults for things, but for the recruiting process it's the other way around. So that's something that's definitely really interesting. But I picked Youngstown State because the coach is just phenomenal, and he's a new coach that's like ready to turn our program, and it just kind of reminded me of Lutheran West in the same respect. So I'm ready to do big things and like make an impact on the school. And so our class is really strong, and I'm really excited to be able to play with the girls. From those that I've talked to, they seem amazing, and I'm really excited to meet all of them later in the year. And I don't know, I just know that I'm gonna take my game from here to here, but this club season is really gonna help me prepare for it, as did last season with like going to Florida, North Carolina. That's where I got my recruits and my scholarships and things like that. So I'm just really excited to see where this year takes me.
Well, I know everyone here in Seven Hills is going to be following you and wishes you the best, and we do here too. So congratulations on a great high school career. Best wishes in your future at Youngstown State.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us today. And that's our March edition of the Resident Spotlight in Seven Hills.